Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. At may bisita na naman tayo at nawala yung bisita natin, tumalon. Again, my name is Za and this is Za Canada. Well, today we are going to talk about visitor records. Sa mga ang dami kasing nalilito kung ano ang visitor visa at kung ano ang visitor record. So yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Panoorin hanggang dulo. And sino ba ang pwedeng mag-apply for visitor record? So these are the people that are already here in Canada. In short, hindi pwedeng mag-apply yung mga tao na nasa labas ng Canada, like Pilipinas, sa US, or kung saang parte ka ng mundo. And dapat may valid temporary status ka. Let's say, for example, visitor ka, worker na mawawalan ng permit. Let's just say that you are a temporary foreign worker and you were holding a closed work permit. Then, wala ka pang nakukuha na new job offer na makapagbibigay sa iyo ng LMIA, or wala ka pang clear pathway for PR or provincial nominee program, then you can apply for a visitor record because it can buy you time habang nandito ka sa Canada. Okay? Or student na walang study permit. And again, gusto mo i-extend, so just like as I mentioned earlier, this is what you can use to buy time habang naghahanap or nag-aantay ng employer na pwedeng magbigay sa'yo ng new job offer, LMIA, PNP, or PR. So, yan. So, gusto mong i-extend yung stay or change status from worker, student, to visitor. However, there are implications or restrictions when it comes to visitor record. From the word itself, visitor, which means na babalik ka sa pagiging bisita. Well, ano nga ba ang bisita? Pag sinabing bisita, ibig sabihin hindi ka pwedeng magtrabaho. So, you remove your right to work sa Canada. So, kumbaga, in-extend mo lang yung stay mo. Pwede ka lang manatili kay Canada. Hindi ka TNT. Hindi ka matatakot sa CBSA. Kung sakali mo makasalubong ka ng CBSA kung saang lugar, then may proof ka na may papakita sa kanila that I'm still valid or I'm still legal na magstay dito sa Canada nang walang work permit. So again, this only allows you to stay inside Canada border. Okay? And once again, visitor record does not give you the right to work unless you're one of the very few exempted categories. So, I'm going to post the link. What are those exempted categories? And without permit, without a working permit, without an open work permit, or a closed work permit. And if you engage into a job, kung nagtrabaho ka, kahit ano pa yan, kahit ano pang trabaho yan, kahit volunteer work pa yan, kahit walang bayad yan, as long as you are working, then may consequences ang removal. Okay? Most probably, you might be banned. So, hindi ka na pwedeng mag-apply for future visits. It could be a fraud record, misrepresentation, and future, maybe, PR applications at kung ano-ano pa. And you have asked earlier na pwede pala mag-apply ang mga naka-close work permit dati. And then, I can use the visitor record to buy time. Pero, ano ang mangyayari? Ano ang risk for temporary workers na nag-a-apply for visitor record? The first is refusal kung hindi credible ang plan mo. For example, you might be asked by IRCC, what exactly is your plan? What made you apply for visitor record? Then, you cannot just tell them that, I just want to stay forever. Hindi pwede yon. So, you have to give them a letter of explanation why do you need the visitor record. So, in short, parang siyang nag-a-apply ulit ng isang tourist visa. Dapat may strong plan ka or may strong letter of support that can guarantee you that what if we give you this visitor record and at the end of 6 months, what exactly is your plan? So, dapat may matibay kang dahilan kung bakit gusto mong magstay. Next is history of non-compliance. Sa mga temporary foreign worker, mostly nag-a-apply to. Before pala, meron palang nangyaring raid. Let's just say, may nangyaring pag-iimbestiga ang ginawa ng CBSA. And you were one of those students na nag-work ng more than 20 hours nung nag-aaral pa sila. Kasi 'di ba, when you are still a student, you are only allowed to work, as far as I know, like 20 hours lang per week. And kapag napatunayan nila na lumabag ka sa batas na yan, and at this moment, you are applying for a visitor record, then you might be refused. Okay? In short, kung nag-apply ka ng visitor record, then at the end of your working permit, at kung wala ka pang nakukuhang employer, potential employer, then you might go home at the end of your status or at the end of your work permit or before the end of your work permit status. Okay? And of course, since you are applying for a visitor record, you have to make sure that you have financial support. Kung lahat ng pera mo ay pinadadala mo sa Pilipinas, wala kang naipon, wala kang backup plan, kumbaga inintay mo, hinanggat-hanggat mo yung yung stay mo dito as a temporary foreign worker. Hindi ka nagkaroon ng plan A to Z. 'Di ba? Ang mangyayari niyan, kung wala kang proof of funds na ipapakita na kaya mong magstay dito sa Canada ng, let's just say, kasi hindi ko kasi alam kung how long yung ibinibigay na palugit ni Canada or ni IRCC for visitor record. So let's just say for 6 months, kung binigyan ka ba nila ng 6 months, kaya mong suportahan ang sarili mo within those 6 months? Kasi nga, 'di ba? If you're going to go back to what I said earlier, hindi ka pwedeng magtrabaho within those 6 months. Okay? So which means na wala kang trabaho, pero magbabayad ka ng renta, pagkain mo, at kung kasama mo pa yung buong pamilya mo, sila pa. And here are some practical tips para sureball. Okay? Para mas mataas yung chance na ma-approve yung application mo. Apply at least 30 days before your status expires. So, if your status will expire in, let's say, February 28, let's just say, dapat nung bago pa mag-January 28, na ipasa mo na yung application mo. Okay? So, ayusin ang explanation letter. Clear dates and reasons talaga. May ChatGPT na kayo yun. Okay? You can always, kung hindi ka masyadong magaling gumawa ng letter, or kung hindi ka masyadong bihasa sa pag-i-English, or kung paano mo i-explain in English yung dahilan mo kung bakit ka mag-i-stay pa kay Canada, ask for AI help. At isa si ChatGPT dyan. Okay? So, and kung hindi ka naman masyadong techie at hindi mo talaga alam kung paano mo ipapa-format kay AI yung sasabihin mo, then look for a legitimate immigration lawyer or consultant na pwedeng mag-draft ng letter para sa'yo at make sure syempre na totoo lahat ng sinasabi mo. Hindi imbento kasi mahirap makasuhan ng misrepresentation. Okay? Next, ipakita ang funds, of course, to prove that you can support yourself, and if you have your family here, your family as well. Okay? And never work without proper permit. Okay? Legal problems await. So, alam nyo naman yan. If your status expires, and wala ka pang backup plan, or walang kahit ano, or hindi mo na-extend, hindi ka na-approve for work permit extension, then, kailangan mo mag-stop magtrabaho. Okay? Alright, so that should be it for the visitor record here in Canada. So, kung may natutunan kayo sa video na to, don't forget to like and subscribe and make a comment to this video. Okay? So, that should be it. Thank you so much for watching at laging tatandaan, hindi kailangan maraming pera, basta may peace of mind. Bye-bye. Until next time.